Alright guys, BLM here. Hopefully we are live. It looks like we are. Alright, again, just gotta do some basic checkup on things, but again, we're continuing on for Revelations tonight. So, yeah, and essentially where I'm trying to get to at this point is get to the point where we're done. We're gonna be able to finish it next time we stream, which should be on Wednesday, I think. I could technically do it tomorrow, but I probably just won't. But I think Wednesday would be a good day to wrap this series up. And again, just gotta double check the stream. So again, the stream. So, and I think we're good. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on. Actually, I need to get Stream Manager up, and there we go. I think we're good. Alright, so yeah, the goal for this stream. So we are in the middle of Sequence 6. We are going to try to finish Sequence 6. Then get around to... Why did I get disconnected? Okay, let's try to figure this out now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I got disconnected for a second there. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we're going to try to wrap up Sequence 6, which we're in the middle of right now. Then after that, it puts us on Animus Island, so that's a good time to do Desmond's Journey, and then we'll go ahead and do the Lost Archive DLC. And that'll put us in a position to where next time I stream, we should be able to wrap up the game pretty quickly, I think. Like within like two to 2.5 hours or so. Do Sequence 7, 8, 9, and then watch Embers. So that is currently the plan. Yeah, so let's do it. So again, gotta finish Sequence 6, which, still actually a decent amount left. I mean, despite me streaming for 4 hours last night, I actually didn't get that much done. I didn't even finish the Master Assassin missions, but I just decided, you know what, it's not worth it, to prolong the stream for another, like, couple hours to level everyone up, just so we can do those missions when, again, I've done them in the past. I feel like I have a good sense of what those missions are, so I think we're good. So yeah, I mean, I think just doing those things that I just said, I think we should be good at that point. Because again, like the entire point of doing the stream series was to prep me for the 10-year retrospective I plan on doing. Which, yeah, will be coming on the 10-year anniversary, which is still, like, what, 5.5 months from now. Well, whatever. This is Sophia Memory. This is a dumb mission.
Enjoying the poem?
Who are these men he condemned to hell?
Okay, this outfit's really irritating me too. Like just the hood not matching with the rest of the outfit.
See.
Yeah, I mean, I did have today off, and really, I mean, like I was gonna say like I took it slow, but like I really actually still ended up doing a decent amount. Like, I did get caught up on the Challenge All-Stars, the review for that, so, like, that should be a pretty quick turnaround. When it ends on Thursday, I think I'm still gonna not release it until the next Wednesday, though. Just because, to be honest, it's not really a video that I think has that much potential at the end of the day, and I don't think it will really matter that much, whether it comes out Saturday or Wednesday.
I can try to solve this last code now, but I need to run an errand before sundown.
What else is there? So I did that.
What do you need?
I watched BBAU, which was whatever. I mean, who cares at this point? It's like I feel like the season was like really starting to pick up a couple weeks ago, and then like these last 2 weeks just feels like we just stopped at this point. It's like just dragging on, but whatever. Who knows when the season will end at this point, with this being another, essentially a non-elimination, like, because essentially there's 3 episodes a week. Usually there's a boot every episode, but last week they decided to do this twist, whatever, where they added more people in, and at the end of the week, essentially only 3 people, well, I mean, 3 people still end up going home, but like they added more people in. This week they're having this another twist where only one person's gonna go home throughout the entire week, so it's like, and but yeah, that's something. Played a little bit of Mass Effect earlier today. Pretty much like right after I got up, I was like, okay, let's play a little bit of Mass Effect. I'm still only like 4 hours into it though. So again, pretty slow process there. And to be honest, I'm not really gonna have that much time throughout this week to really play that much of it anyway. So that's probably gonna... I don't even know when I'll get around to finishing it. But again, I'm not in a rush. I mean, like, I'm really kind of just taking my time there. Alright, I saw a question on Reddit. I post who's better, Devon or Bailey. Probably Bailey. I think Bailey's the better player. I think Devon, like, obviously has more to show. Because, like, she's like been on more seasons and also is like has more of a reputation. But I think Bailey's probably the better player. I just think she got I don't know if unlucky is the right word, but like I think she got into some pretty bad situations. Like, not that she's necessarily a great player, but I do think she has a lot more potential than Devon does. Where I feel like Devon's pretty much showed us everything Devon's going to show us. And, like, she's never played a great game. While Bailey, I think, has, like, a fatal flaw in that she's unable to disconnect the personal from the game. But I think in most situations it works out for her, just that.
What do you need, Dostum?
It hasn't. But, I mean, they're both not great.
You have them.
Ah, tulips. Forgive me, but I am fresh out.
Chicken George or Adam Pop? I think you asked this before, didn't you?
It is not my call, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't remember
Listen,
what I said.
know where to get fresh tulips.
It's probably...
Wait here, and I will return. 1 hour, 2 at most.
I mean, who's a better player?
I am not waiting an
I think
hour.
it's probably... I think I would say Adam. I think in terms of, like, who played the better game on their seasons, I would say Chicken George probably had more of a chance of winning, I guess. Actually, but did he, though? I mean, like, I don't know. They're both bad. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, the only circumstance that I would get around to where I would actually be ranking the two is if I did that all-time player ranking. And it's like, I think they are they're pretty close, I think. This is a dumb tailing mission, by the way. We're literally following this guy just to find out where he gets his flowers from. It's like, why couldn't we just, like... actually just get, like, why do we need, like, this specific set of flowers and everything, but whatever. What's it? Oh, was it George and Kaser? Yeah, probably. But George and Adam, again, like, it's like, I don't think it really matters. Like, I think they're pretty, okay, cool. I think they're pretty close. Obviously, Adam actually got, like, Adam got further. But... And also, I think Adam was more insulated in his season than George was. Where it's like, who was taking George to the end? Like, I don't think there was anyone that was taking George further into the game than that final 5 there. While at least Adam, like, had people that were going to the final 3 with him. Oh, what was that? I mean... Actually, to be honest, I don't even remember what just happened. I wasn't even paying attention. This is such a dumb mission. I really hate this mission. Like, it's not difficult if you're paying attention. It's just that, like, again, whenever I'm streaming, I just have trouble paying attention to the actual game half the time. But yeah, 13 Sentinels video came out today, which, I'm pretty content with how it's doing. Actually, I'm pretty happy, really. Wait, okay. I didn't even know there was an update to Yakuza Like a Dragon, but I guess that just installed. But yeah, yeah, I think it's at like 140 views or so, somewhere around there. I feel like that's pretty good, for what it is. Like, obviously in the grand scheme of things, if like every video I did had 140 views at this point, that's really fucking bad. But it's like, for that video and everything, like, I'm pretty content with that. Like, it's probably gonna land somewhere in like 300, 400 view range, which is pretty solid. Again, like, for as niche of a video as that is, I feel like that's pretty good. I mean, like, in all seriousness though, it's like, how does George do jury vote wise? Like, obviously I assume he doesn't win against most people, but it's like, I legitimately, like, don't know, like, who does he get votes in, like, in what situations does he get votes? Like, that's the thing I don't really know about Chicken George. In All Stars, obviously, I'm talking about that. Like, who cares about BB1? GTA 5 main story. Like, I've played GTA 5's main story, if that's what you're asking. I think I've played it twice. I've played online like once and hated it. Yeah, I've played GTA 5. Like, I've played the main story. Like, I think I've probably played GTA 5 for like 60-ish hours or so total, somewhere around there. And the main story itself takes forever. Like, that's like what, a good like 30 hours or so, if you're just like running straight through it. Yeah, management stuff of Yakuza 7. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't even touch it until like really late in the game. Like, I didn't know that, and I mentioned this in my video whenever it comes out, I didn't know you can add, what's her face? Emmy, right? That's her name? Like, she's like an optional party member that can join your party at a point if you do the management system enough. And it's like, I didn't even know that, like, when I was, playing through the bulk of the game. So, like, that was kind of funny. Cool. Yeah, usually, like, I don't like the management systems in Yakuza. I've always found them to be, like, just really annoying to play, and especially, like, because, like, a lot, like, obviously they force you to play at least once because they're trying to teach them to you. But, yeah, I just never really bothered with a lot of the management stuff in Yakuza games. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she's an optional character. Like, you don't have to ever get her. But like I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that you could even get her to join your party until like I was on like chapter, like, was it 13? Something like that. I was very, very late into the game, and like the main reason I can't spoil why there, but there's like a specific reason why I figured it out too. But yeah, I mean, like, you can play the entire game without ever getting her, though. Alright.
What is this?
A gift. Sit. Che belli, grazie.
Yeah, I felt this one was like Yakuza 7's is like more like, I enjoyed it more than like Yakuza Zero's, like the club management stuff in that game.
You are a mystery, auditore.
Mi dispiace. I do not mean to be.
It is fine. È affascinante.
Sembra squisito.
Why, thank you.
Like, isn't it just really awkward? He's like laying down this massive set of armor on him.
Ah, the code, see. I solved it many hours ago. You will get it soon enough.
Yeah, so, yeah, I was trying to pay attention to that scene. Yeah, okay, so, what do we have left? We have the tomb, then the Altair mission, and then the escape. So we should be able to get this stuff done within the next 30 minutes, I think, and then we'll get on to Desmond's journey. Yeah, what was it? So, yeah, 13 Sentinels video came out, edited a lot of the Challenge All-Star video, and then, what was the other thing? Oh, yeah, that's the reason why I started so late here, because I was actually going to start, like, around 10 or so, but then, I kind of got distracted where, it was like 9:30, and I was like, well, I don't want to stream right now. I feel like it's a bit early, so, why don't I just start making, some thumbnails for some of the videos I'm going to be working on soon. So, like, the Revelations retrospective, I made a thumbnail for that. I made the thumbnail for the Final Fantasy 15 retrospective, and also the transmedia video that I talked about I wanted to do. So I made those thumbnails. Revelations one was like pretty quick to put together, but then the I took forever making the Final Fantasy 15 one, which is actually kind of ironic considering it's actually even more basic than the Revelations one. But like it's just like it's such a pain with Final Fantasy 15's logo to make it look right, because like the logo's so like non-symmetrical. And like too, for Revelations is technically not symmetrical either. Like Assassin's Creed logos are typically not symmetrical, but like Final Fantasy 15 is just so far off that like I couldn't make the thumbnail look right, and I wasted like a good like probably 20-30 minutes playing around with it. And like it's still like a generic thumbnail. Like it's not even like looks that good or anything. So it's like I just wasted so much time on that. But whatever. But yeah, the answer's no on again, like Yakuza. So yeah, like a Dragon, what I end up doing is I pretty much ran through the main story up until. Wait, actually, no. I did do some sub stories. Okay, wait. I'm trying to remember what side content I did. I did some sub stories like around chapter 4 or 5 or so. Then the management system, again, I didn't touch until like way later into the game. I did do some dungeon stuff that you probably haven't unlocked yet, so I guess I won't talk about that too in depth. But yeah, I did some of that, and then I mean that's pretty much it. I think like I did like a few sub stories. But I didn't like do every single sub story in the game though. Wait, what mission is this? Oh, this is the book. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I forgot about the book. I don't have the book yet. Yeah, even oh, okay, cool. But even that that took me I'm trying to think, how long did it take me to do Like a Dragon? I believe as of right now, Like a Dragon is my most played game of the year. Up to this point. I think it took me like 60-ish hours or so to finish Like a Dragon. I think it was like somewhere in that 50 to 60 hour range. But yeah, I believe Like a Dragon is my most played game of the year so far, in terms of total play time. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Whatever. But there were definitely points where okay, I thought I broke the game there. No, it's this one. There we go. Yeah, there are definitely points where I did need to grind, but it wasn't really until I think it's chapter 8, 7 or 8 or so. Like, there's a specific point in the story where the game kind of gets more difficult. Again, not gonna spoil the plot, but like there's a thing that happens that makes the game a bit more difficult, and I remember I had to grind like throughout that chapter. I think it was chapter 7 or 8. I don't remember exactly which one, but it was around that point in the game. And like I had to grind a good chunk of that point to get better armor and everything. And that's when I did a lot of side content as well. Oh, I did a lot of the part-time hero stuff. I forgot, that's another thing I did. Because there's it's a good way to get money. Why does the lighting look so weird there? Yeah, there's a point in the story too where you have to have like a good chunk of money. And I found that section really annoying too. Because I essentially had to do a whole bunch of part-time hero stuff to get enough money. And then, like, the thing that sucks about Yakuza Like a Dragon is that if you die, you have to spend money to, essentially, the restart or whatever. Obviously, if you don't, like, if you have a save file, you can just reload the save file. But if you don't have a save file, and there was a situation during that section of the game where, like, I died, and I didn't have a good, like, I didn't have a save, like, the closest save file I had was, like, 45 minutes, an hour back. So essentially I would have had to redo everything anyway. Yeah, like lost a whole bunch of money and had to essentially do that entire thing twice, which was really annoying. like those are like my that's like my nitpicks with Like a Dragon. It's just like kind of things like that. But yeah, as a whole, I loved Like a Dragon though. I really loved it narratively. Like I love the characters. I love the combat system. I love how it like progresses this like the Yakuza series. Yeah. Let's see. So this is the tomb that I don't like. This is my least favorite tomb. I feel like out of the ones in the main story here. There's some really wonky platforming here with camera angles and everything. But hopefully I don't fuck it up. It was a Maiden's Tower, right? I think that's what it's called. Alright, let's see. Oh, finale of Survivor South Africa, Malaysia. Oh, well, you said you know the winner, right? I feel like knowing the winner coming into the finale of that season, like I feel like that would set up like a pretty disappointing outcome. I mean, at least for me personally, like I feel like the winner of the season is the person I wanted to win the least. But whatever. Yeah, to be honest, like Malaysia's one of these seasons that I probably should rewatch. Because I remember at the time that I watched it, I got very frustrated with the winner of that season's game, but I don't even actually remember why specifically anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm an idiot. I could have just walked up there and interacted with it. But yeah, I don't even remember like the specific details anymore. Like usually with that sort of stuff, like I remember it pretty well, but like with yeah, the winner of that season, like for some reason their game is one that I just like don't fully remember as much. Yeah, I mean like Survivor South Africa in general is just kind of an annoying series to watch with a lot of the people that do well on those series. Yeah, so where are you gonna watch after Malaysia? Like, what's the next international season there? 'Cause I know you said you're sticking to U2, which means probably not SA1 or 3, but that'd be interesting in hearing your thoughts on those two seasons. I feel like both of them have like really interesting things to talk about. Let's not do that, thank you. Okay, what the fuck. So this part can get annoying. Essentially these timed sections here. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, is that all I had to talk about? I mean, obviously, like, it's only been a day since I last streamed, so obviously there's not going to be that much to update on. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think we got any, like, Survivor or Big Brother news today. Nothing really too major. I think we got more information on that Final Fantasy game that I was talking about last night. On Final Fantasy Origin. Which actually, like, I'm actually more interested in now. Like, last night I was thinking it was going to be, like, a Souls-like game, but we got reports today that it's actually not going to be, like, I mean, it is, but it isn't, though. Like, it's going to be, like, a more accessible version of Soul, like, a Souls-type game, which, I'm all for. Again, like, I mean, that's the thing, like, it's a weird thing where it's, like, the Souls games are games that, like, I recognize are not for me. But it's also, like, I don't want them to be for me. It's like, I think that's the thing is that, I think people need to realize that not everything is going to be for them. Like, I feel like, like, if I play something and I don't enjoy it, I don't instantly think it's a bad product. It's just that, like, there's just things that are naturally not going to be for you. And I don't think you should, like, expect a franchise to conform to what you want them to be. And again, that's one of my bigger issues with Assassin's Creed, is that they did conform to what other people wanted it to be instead of what it was. And again, I'm getting into Assassin's Creed rant again. But it's like I'm actually kind of excited for this. But again, with this Final Fantasy game not technically being a Souls game and stuff, like, I'm more fine with it not going into to being too difficult and everything. And I feel like I'm more apt to play it at that point. Problem is that's going to be a PS5 exclusive, and obviously I don't have a PS5 right now. Yeah, PS5 exclusive. I really can't wait for E3 at this point, though. I'm really excited to see what we find out. Because again, like, I feel like there's not that much left for the rest of the year. Like, I feel like there's very few things that are confirmed right now for the rest of this year. So I feel like we're going to be getting some stuff. I mean, I feel like just in general, we're probably not going to get as many games as you typically would, just due to COVID having delayed a lot of, like, the production of a lot of games. But I feel like it should still be exciting. Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh, you haven't watched Modern Australian Survivor yet? Yeah, you should definitely do. Well, like, I mean, I feel like you should do Modern Australian Survivor soon, because, like, we are going to be getting the season 6 of Australian, like, the Modern Australian Survivor, relatively soon. Not right away, but I believe, like, again, probably by, I don't know, like August, September sort of time, we're going to have those. So I would recommend watching those sooner rather than later. Or you can rush through Survivor UK Season 1 to be ready for my retrospective on Wednesday. Obviously, the retrospective everyone's been asking for. I still can't believe I did. Like, I mean, like, I can, because it's like, obviously that's the type of video I would do. But the fact that I did a 50-minute retrospective on Survivor UK, Pulau Tiga, is really insane. I mean, we actually didn't fuck it up. That's amazing. I usually fuck it up at least once. But yeah, I believe, isn't my Pulau Tiga retrospective longer than my Borneo one? And it actually might be, I think it's around the same length as my Australian Outback one. So it's like the fact that I talked about Survivor UK Pulau Tiga for that long is mind-blowing. Alright. Game. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, and watching a lot of these shows in a row can definitely get exhausting. I mean, I watched, like, how many seasons of The Challenge? Like, was it like 26 seasons of The Challenge in like a 3-month period, 3 or 4 month period? Yeah, like, I'm challenged out. I can't do it anymore. I'm out. Like, I stopped. Like, I still need to watch seasons 1 through 9, but I'm not gonna bother right now. I'm gonna still try to do that challenge season ranking by the end of the year if I can, but again, right now I'm just not into it. I mean, there's almost nothing exciting coming out of Survivor UK. And to be fair, like, again, I said this in the past, like, season 1 of UK actually has some, like, innovative strategy within it. Oh, okay, cool. I'll, like, fuck that up. Like, I actually think the people in Survivor UK season 1 were playing harder than Survivor Borneo. Like, as a whole. And I think one player in particular plays definitely harder than anyone from Borneo. Like, even Richard Hatch. I mean, Ironically, they have the same name. But, yeah, I think, like, UK Season 1, there's at least something there on the rewatch. Like, some really innovative strategy that really, like, I mean, there's actually a decent amount to talk about from that season. Season 2, I mean, that's a different story. Like, I can't imagine, like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Like, next year I'm gonna do the 20-year retrospective of Season 2 of UK, but it's like, it really just, like, pains me to think about watching it again. And also, again, it's funny, like, again, that and Australian Survivor 2002 are actually back-to-back in terms of retrospectives, so that's going to be lovely. Two of my favorite seasons of all time. Yeah, that was my problem with the challenge, is, like, getting into it, because all the returning players and everything. Like, it's this really strange show that, yeah, obviously, like, returning players every season. And it actually made me think, like, wouldn't that be, like, an interesting thing if, like, Survivor had returning players every season, Big Brother? Like, obviously I wouldn't want this, but I'm just saying, like as, like, a thought experiment, like, to think of what would have happened if they kept on bringing back people every season. Like, if Australian Outback was, like, half Borneo people, half new people, and then, like, Africa was, like, same thing, like, a third Borneo people, third Australian Outback, like that sort of thing. Like, I think that would have been a really interesting, that's like a really interesting thought experiment to think about, like, what would have happened in Survivor history had the show been run like that. And to be fair, I don't believe the challenge was even run like that initially. I believe the first few seasons were actually newer players every time. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm pretty sure I fucked up the Ishak Pasha armor, right? Yeah, here we go. Let's get this back. There we go. Got the Ishak Pasha armor back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I fucked it up earlier where, like, I accidentally got a new armor and it made it look weird. So yeah, we got it all back. Looks a lot better now. Alright, let's do it. So this is a great mission. This is a like, this is probably one of my favorite sections in the entire game, from a narrative perspective. Gameplay, it's boring. Like, it's pretty boring. But, like, everything here for Boss and Altair is really fantastic. But yeah, I thought about doing that video, but it's like, how would I structure that video? That would be, like, a really weird video to do. Because, I mean, obviously there's so many unknowns, that's not really a thing that you could really do. Like, I mean, I guess I would, like, talk about, like, who would have come back from Borneo on Australian Outback, and do, like, random challenge videos, but I'll definitely do, like, reviews of the latest seasons and that sort of thing. It'll probably be, like, similar to how I cover The Amazing Race at this point, where it's like, I don't do it that often, but I could do, like, a random video here and there. And when something new comes out, I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, Again, been following
Has anyone raised his blade against an innocent?
a lot of the talks about 37 and All-Stars 2 and that sort of thing.
Then they will die, for they have compromised the order. But those who still live by the creed must be spared.
You can trust in us.
Again, this is what I'm talking about, where like gameplay-wise, this is really boring. Where you're just walking as old. Oh wait, I went up the wrong one. You're just walking around Masyaf as old Altair, and then he gets like just like gets fatigued super quickly. Yeah, like there's a lot of things to think about with that video idea. Like I just don't know how I would even do it with talking about what would have happened if every cast had returning players. Like that's like it is a video on my list of video ideas. Just I don't know how to do it.
In the village, send word to the castle quickly.
Who would come back? Actually, yeah. I mean, like we can talk about that. Like who would come back from Borneo to be on an Australian outback? Like like obviously Rudy like specifically said he would have done it, but I think you can get like obviously Richard. I mean pretty much the people that were on All Stars, right? I feel like those people would come back, then plus like probably like a Jervis at that point. I don't think Greg would do it. I don't think Colleen would do it.
Mentor,
Welcome.
Yeah, if you were to have 8 people from Borneo come back immediately afterwards, yeah, like it would be what, Rich, Sue, probably Kelly. I mean, I don't know if Kelly would want to do it though. Like that, like obviously she didn't have a great experience with it. Yeah, Rich, Rudy, Sue.
nothing.
Would Sean Kniff do it? I feel like Sean Kniff would probably do it if they wanted him.
Follow me to the castle, and spill no blood if you can help.
Okay, Jervis, Jenna, Sean. Yeah, that'll be 6. I guess you would need to spread it gender-wise as well, wouldn't you? Which I think that's already 4 guys. I guess you would need Wigglesworth. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, again, probably not doing this anytime soon, but you know, it was a thing I definitely thought about, like after having just watched the challenge. Alright.
Altair, 2 decades have passed since we last saw you within these walls.
This is so dumb. It's like he just says that and he just waits for you to come close to him before he says anything else. But whatever. Alright. Yeah, Elise's injury. Yeah, and they just like let her, like she was like, wasn't she like really like she was like really terribly injured, right? And like they just let her stay in the game. And then she got voted out, right? Like she got formally voted out and everything. Let's do this, which is really dumb that that's considered a failure in the full sync to use the Arrow Storm here. As I don't care about full sync here. I guess it is called Survivor for a reason. Actually, what is the reason it's called? Like, what? I mean, I guess just because, like, you're the last person standing, right? I guess that's why. But it's like, because like, that's the thing. Like, whenever like people saying, like, people criticize, like, oh, why do you care about dominance, whatever, or like a lot of people say it's called Outlast. Fuck off! I messed it up myself. But I actually want to pay attention to this though.
You have wasted your life staring into that apple, dreaming of your own glory.
That is true, Abbas. I learned many things from the apple. Of life.
And this is such a great moment.
Of the past and the future.
Again, like he uses the hidden gun here. Which, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of dumb that he loads it too. I forgot about that too. But I love this conversation here between the two. The dumb thing though is that you don't get a lot of the context unless you read the book. But whatever.
I can never forgive you, Altair. The lies you told about my family, my father, the humiliation I suffered.
They were not lies, Abbas. I was 10 years old when your father came to see me. He was in tears, begging to be forgiven for betraying my family. Then he cut his own throat.
No. Oh, not too early. Damn it. Ah.
Away at my feet.
I just love like when a boss says no here. It's just so dumb. Yeah, there. Like just the way he says it always made me laugh.
He reclaimed his honor.
I hope there is another life after this one. Then I will see him and know the truth of his final days. And when it is your time, we will find you. And then there will be no doubts.
I just always love this like piece of dialogue there though. But yeah. Yeah, like people say like, oh, outplay, outlast, that's what Survivor is. Like, that's just a dumb fucking like tagline they created. Like, that's not what Survivor is. I mean, that's what they're trying to make it be now, but like the actual game of Survivor has nothing to do with outwit, outplay, outlast. It's just like a tagline they thought was catchy that they added to the logo. But yeah, I love how like he runs in the Animus room too, which is even dumber. It's like he can barely walk within the actual memory, but...
An old man, and still he fought to hold our brotherhood together. I would have called him stubborn in my youth, but now I can only admire his courage. The assassins were his life, from beginning to end. He had no other.
And again, like, this is all, like, Ezio learning that there is more to life than the assassins, and he learns to let go of it by the end of this game. And you know, like it's like the subtle storytelling of this game is like something I really didn't pick up on until pretty recently, with the way it develops Ezio's character and how he sees the Creed by the end of this game. Oh yeah, you're not that late this time. Yeah, it's only 42 minutes in. Probably gonna go for another, I mean, for a while probably. Again, haven't even gotten to the main event of the stream here, where the entire point of this stream is to get through the Desmond's journey stuff and the Lost Archive DLC, which we haven't even touched yet because I want to finish Sequence 6 before we get to that point, which we're on the final mission of Sequence 6 now. But it's a pretty long mission. I mean, this was the E3 demo for this game, which is bizarre that the E3 demo is the end of Chapter 6 in a 9-chapter, or Sequence 6 in a 9-sequence game, where sequences 8 and 9 are extremely short. But whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to be on ground level because this is where, is it Salute Auditore? No? Are you not?
The captain of your ship is a friend, but neither of you are going anywhere just yet. The Janissaries,
which I always found this confusing. Like, isn't the captain of the ship Piri Reis? I mean, it's so clear, like, this entire scene is so clearly written as the E3 demo. There's just that woman just walking into nothing. But, again, this is so depressing. This is the last time we see Yusuf alive.
Sophia, look out for her.
I really love this armor. This armor looks so badass without the mask on.
You have my word.
Gather your men. This will attract some attention.
Alright, can't wait to fuck up using the bomb, because I typically do that. Alright. And I'm already fucking it up because I don't even have it equipped. Which bomb was it? I don't even know what bomb it was. Whatever. Oh, and I fucked it up even worse. Cool, perfect. Exactly what I was planning. That's perfect. Cool. Neat, cool, awesome. I just love, like, I unironically say that at this point, that neat, cool, awesome. Because if you don't know what that is, that's like a very obscure TEOS reference. Like the evolution of strategy, the like RHAP rewatch audiobook that they did. But essentially, Terry Dietz like says, like in Panama, like he always like says phrases like neat, cool, and awesome. And Josh Wigler just kept on saying neat, cool, awesome throughout the podcast, like in his Terry Dietz impression. And like ever since then, for some reason, like I just like caught on to just saying neat, cool, awesome at points I'm annoyed at something, and like I have no clue why. Like it's fucking bananas. Alright. Actually, we can just do Arrow Stomp, couldn't we? Okay, that did nothing. So whatever. Which this is taken. Oh wait, I'm pushing the wrong button. I'm a fucking idiot. This is taken straight from Brotherhood. And I'm fucking this up already. Perfect. Yeah, there's literally, like, one of the Leonardo machines is, like, pretty much this exact same mission. Yeah, I mean, like, it's slightly different because I believe you're on a boat when using it, right? Instead of on, well, I guess technically you're on a boat here, but, like, you're on a rowboat. Wait, which ones aren't done yet? Alright, this one's not done yet. I can't even tell where they are anymore. Oh wait, okay, there it is. Right? Like, obviously I see it on the mini-map, I can't tell which one's the actual ship I'm supposed to be burning. Okay, so one left, I think it's that one then. Or not? Wait, no, it's gotta be here. Oh no, that is the ship, it's just the back. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot either way. Whatever. Alright. Almost done with the mission. And then again, after this, we're gonna pretty much just focus on doing Desmond's Journey and the Lost Ark. Fuck, where do we put it in the game? I really love the music in Revelations. Like, I really think AC Revelations is probably, oh, it's definitely my favorite Assassin's Creed soundtrack, but it's like, it's probably like top 3 soundtracks for me, video game soundtracks. I think there was definitely a point where it was number 1. At this point, I think it's like, I mean, like Persona 5's probably above it.
Never do anything halfway. What do you think we'll find?
But still really good, though.
Another prize. If we're very lucky. Something that'll end this miserable war. You're talking over my head, mate. Listen, Sean, I have no idea what we're going to find. But I do know that whatever it is...
Spoiler, they don't find something that will end this miserable war. And if they did, there wouldn't be fucking, like, however many Assassin's Creed games there are. What, there's 7 more games now at this point? And obviously there's more coming. After the events of AC3, which is where they entered the Grand Temple. I love this conversation. I love everything with Clay Kasmarek in this game.
Like what?
Actually, this is a good point to be jumping into Desmond's Journey.
Behind, finding a shit job and pretending to be productive.
Yeah, it's pretty much me.
What's it like spending your whole life avoiding hard decisions? Come on.
Actually, that's bizarre. I just realized I'm fucking Desmond's age. Holy fucking shit. That's so depressing to actually think about. I didn't even realize that until now.
Regret anything?
Sure. I wish I'd been more patient with my parents. I wish I'd listened. And Lucy.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's so strange how, like, they've actually taken a break now. Like, with Assassin's Creed, they don't release a game every year anymore. But it's like, it's gotten even worse since they have. Like, again, this game was developed in 9 months. Like, a lot of people complain that Assassin's Creed, oh, the games are developed within a year. Like, that's not the case with most games in the series. But it is with this game. Like, this game was literally developed in 9 months. And, like, the fact that it's as good as it is incredible when you look at like something like Valhalla, which was how long was that? That was a 3-year development cycle. And then you have Odyssey, which was also 3 years. I mean, Origins had a 4-year development cycle.
But what he has is rare. His genes contain high concentrations.
Yeah, I mean, like, I believe as of right now, the next Assassin's Creed game isn't coming out till at least 2023, which is a 3-year gap from the last one, which I'm pretty sure is the biggest break we've had in a while. Which, I mean, to be fair, I don't really care anymore, though. Like, I really don't. It's like, I'm gonna play it when it comes out, but I don't give a shit when it does. Like, it's... Like, thank God it's not until another 3 years. I want to play another newer Assassin's Creed game until then. But yeah, so yeah, we're going to do Desmond's Journey, which are these missions here. Essentially, they give you the backstory of Desmond through some really weird first-person puzzle gameplay. So, yeah, let's do it. And after this, again, I will do the Lost Archive DLC, which tells the story of Clay Kazmarek, Subject 16, through, again, these first-person puzzle game things. So, that's gonna be fun. I mean, I've grown to, like, I don't mind these anymore. I hated them at the time that the game came out.
Incredible. This must be the core of the Animus.
But it is bizarre, though. Like, it would have been so much, like, better if you could play as Desmond in the modern day and, like, experience his life that way. Like, obviously it wasn't going to happen because they had to, like, that would take a lot of resources, and again, this game was developed in 9 months. But still, would have been cool. Instead we have these shit first-person puzzle sections. Okay. I don't remember where... Like, I've played these so many times, I should know what the fuck I'm doing, but I don't. Okay, it must be this. I mean, that really goes for the entirety of the Assassin's Creed series. Like, I really should know what I'm doing most of the time. And then somehow, during these streams, I just fucking don't.
I was born here.
Riveting.
The farm. Yeah, they called it the farm. My parents...
Yeah, there's definitely that long streak of, what, 2009 to 2015 where there was an Assassin's Creed game every year. And, it's so weird how, like, back then, Assassin's Creed had its issues, but, like, it's so weird how, like, yeah, as I said, like, it's gotten worse since they stopped doing that. Mind you, it's, like, worse in a different way. Like, it was bad then because, like, they couldn't take criticism, and they couldn't, which I do very kind of the same thing about my channel as a whole. But, considering how far ahead I work on that, too. But, it's like with Assassin's Creed, it's like they would, like, a lot of games would start development, like, in the middle of other games' developments and that sort of thing. Like, was at the time that Revelations here came out, like, what, AC3 was in development, AC4 Black Flag. Oh no, Black Flag starts development after Revelations because it's the same team. But Unity was already in development at this point. And that's why Unity, like, it's so weird. Like, again, like, the Assassin's Creed series is so interesting to me from a production standpoint. Where, again, I did that video, the development cycle of Assassin's Creed, and I think in retrospect, I'm actually very happy of how I went through that video, because I think it really gives you context on how the entire series was made.
The farm.
Where you start to realize why certain games are the way they are, like why Unity is so unimportant to the overall series. And it's because it was started development immediately after Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and like in between Brotherhood and Unity, like what, 3 games came out? Yeah, Revelations 3 and Black Flag. And then also Rogue starts development within it and comes out the same day as it. And that's why Rogue also, like, has no effect on the overall series, because it was made within a year during, like, towards the end of the events of Unity. So, like, that's why, like, even though you have the revelation that Shay's the one that killed Arno's father, it's like, that has nothing to do with Unity, because, like, at that point... Oh, fuck off, I almost fucked that up. But because at that point, Unity had already almost finished development, and, like, that was a very blatant retcon by that point. So there's a lot of, like, really interesting, like, tidbits like that with Assassin's Creed, where you start to realize why the games were made.
A world without purpose?
In a certain way. Do we not get a... Okay. I thought we got the thing, the, blocks by now. I guess not.
Everything is permitted?
Shit. Fuck that up. Yeah, it's like, there was, like, how many teams have worked on Assassin's Creed? I'm trying to think right now. Like, there's, like, the original team that did AC1, did AC2, Brotherhood, so essentially the first 3 games in the series, and they also did Unity. And then after Unity, they got shut down because it's Unity. Then what, Revelations is by Montreal 3. Again, Montreal 1 is the team that did those first few games. Montreal 3 did Revelations here. They did Black Flag immediately afterwards, and they did Origins, and then they did Valhalla.
The end of the world.
And then Montreal 2 was the team that did AC3, and they've only done AC3 because they were pretty much put together solely to make AC3. Am I supposed to be hitting that button? I don't remember. And then you have Rogue, which was Ubisoft Sofia, which is pretty much a side team. Like, they essentially just do DLCs for the most part. But yeah, they did Rogue, and they're like continuously rumored to be working on a new one, but it never happens. Like, that's what we assumed Valhalla was going to be, was that we thought it was going to be a Rome game developed by Ubisoft Sofia, and that the Viking game was going to be like the year after. But that didn't end up happening. Alright, here we go. This is the blocks. Alright. I'm a fucking idiot, but I saved that somehow.
Every man has his limit, I guess.
Yeah, then Ubisoft Quebec starts with Syndicate. Though they had previously done DLCs, and they did Syndicate and Odyssey. I believe that's all the main teams. So it's actually not that many, actually. I mean, it is a lot, like, in the grand scheme of things, but it's like only like 6 teams, I think, that have done main series games. Obviously, when you go beyond that, like, there's like fucking like 30 teams or something that have worked on Assassin's Creed, but a lot of them are support teams, though. I mean, when we get to the credits of this game, you're going to see how many fucking studios worked on this game. But the main team was Montreal 3, who I would say is still the best Assassin's Creed team. The problem is that Assassin's Creed as a whole is just fucked at this point, so who gives a shit? But again, like, they do 3 of my favorite games in the series. Like, they do this, Black Flag, and the other one, and Origins.
I guess I was.
And then they do Valhalla, but it's like,
alone in a crowd.
I'm doing fair. As much as I don't like Valhalla, like, I do think Valhalla is still, like, there's some great stuff in Valhalla. It's just, I think, again, I just think the current state of Assassin's Creed is just completely fucked. Alright, so there we go. That's the first one of these. Got 4 more to go. And then we got the Lost Archive, which is an even longer version of all these. Yeah, so much fun, right? Gotta love this puzzle platformer gameplay. But really, the main attraction here is the story, which is also kind of funny. Like the modern day, that's another thing. The modern day in this game, the reason why, like Desmond's back, like why pretty much the modern day is just him in the Animus here, and they can't really progress anything is because again AC3 was already in production by this point, and they were like had the story mapped out. So essentially, like they had to like when creating this game, they essentially had to.
What I want to know is Desmond worth all
wait, is this the dialogue that we listened to earlier? Yeah, this is the same one that we listened to earlier. Right? They just were playing it. So yeah, let's do it. But yeah, so like essentially by the time Revelations started production, AC3 story and everything was already mapped out and everything. Like they already were deep into production of AC3. Like they only had not even 2 years left of production on that game, which had a 4-year development cycle. Or is it 3 years? No, it was a 3-year development cycle. But either way, like they already started production on the game. So with this game, they couldn't really add to the modern day. They can only like put things in between what was already set up.
God, I hated that.
Okay.
Bringing 5 days a week just before dawn. Up before the birds.
So that's why like nothing of actual consequence happens here in terms of the modern day. What am I doing right now?
Exercise. Mandatory. A dip in the creek to get clean, then oats with butter and apple juice for breakfast. Ugh.
Oh, I'm going there. Okay. But anyway, I'm sure most people don't care about Assassin's Creed.
I must have walked 1,000,000 miles before I was 10. But it was nice. I like those days.
Where are we going now? Up there?
The hush, the open air, the deep dark of the forest. Crunch of boots on the dry ground. Can you see Rapid City from here?
That's
No,
good.
that's much further east.
Okay, well, that didn't work out. Okay, so I think we're supposed to drop. Shit. Okay. How am I supposed to do this? I don't remember anymore. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's like, I just feel like essentially that's kind of my channel as a whole. Is that like I just talk about whatever I care about talking about. Okay, wait. Where am I going? Like I legitimately don't know where I'm going right now. Like it can't be here. I forgot. How do you remove block again? It's like square, right? Okay. Oh, well, that's perfect. Cool. Exactly what I wanted. I wanted to start over. That's cool. Alright. Let's go there. Why can't this come up? There we go. Well, that was like terrible timing. I think I'm just supposed to go up, aren't I? Or wait, oh, am I just supposed to go here? I'm a fucking idiot. I think I'm supposed to go here. Perfect. Okay, yeah, exactly. See, I definitely knew what I was doing there. Okay, you can't do it at all here, right? Okay. Where does this go? Where am I going? Fuck. Okay, well that didn't work. buck. Cool, perfect. Okay, well that's exactly what I wanted. Am I just going down here? I am. I just realized that now. Ugh. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like I feel like I should know this game so much better considering how much I've played it. Then there's just points where like I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. I'm to be fair, Desmond's Journey I haven't played that much. Like I think I've only done this like maybe 3 or 4 times. While I've played like the entirety of Revelations like at least 20 times. So it's not like I do this every time I play the game. To be honest, actually, I don't even think I did all of Desmond's Journey until, like, one of my last playthroughs I ever did on the original PS3 version.
What is this war about? What are we fighting for? They never told me much. Just enough. They kept things shrouded. An air of secrecy. For my own
okay,
good,
that's not gonna work.
So we stayed hidden.
Ah, shit.
Away in the Black Hills. If anyone ever knew who we were,
I am excited to get around to play more Mass Effect whenever I have time.
They're everywhere, Desmond.
The problem is I don't really have that much time right now.
Politics, war, finance, high-tech, agriculture. People are asleep. And while they dream, Abstergo builds a nightmare.
Abstergo.
I just got to the point in the game where like it finally starts opening up, so should be interesting. Like I kind of realized like I don't actually remember that much. Oh shit! Okay, I fucked that up. I actually don't remember that much of Mass Effect 1 anymore. It's like Mass Effect 1 is again the game that I played the least because like I just genuinely didn't like the game when I was a kid, and like now it's like oh shit! I fucked up. That was my fault.
Conspiracy, Abstergo. Fingers in every pie. Governments, corporations, universities. Mom and Dad made it sound so scary. But
nope, we're not gonna make that. I think I'm just supposed to wait until we get to the top. I kind of knew that, but I thought we could make that jump anyway, but I guess not. It's like we're supposed to get up to heat. Okay, and I fucked that up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to finally like fully replay Mass Effect 1 because it's just a game that I don't remember that well outside like the base plot. But like I was like, you start meeting like these characters that become important to the rest of the series and become your teammates for a lot of the rest of the series, and I just kind of like forgot how we first met them, and like that was like a thing that kind of surprised me. Oh, okay, was that like I just didn't remember a lot of it. Again, it's been like 7 years I think since I played Mass Effect 1 for the last time. And like Mass Effects 2 and 3 like I haven't played in a while either, but like 1 I've played them a lot more often. 2 like I played them like somewhat more recently. Like I've played them like I think last time I played those was like 5 years ago. It's like that's not as bad.
Focus, Desmond, focus.
How far were they going to push me?
Yeah.
Strength, speed, agility. No
Oh, fuck off. Okay, perfect.
What was the point? For years and years, I thought some major catastrophe was on the horizon.
Yeah, okay, no. Okay, cool, perfect. I fucked that up at the last second. Alright, let's try this again. Like, I normally don't have that much issue with this, actually. I'm actually surprised I'm actually having that much difficulty with this section. I just fucked it up again. Oh, I fucked that. I was not supposed to do that. Whatever. Okay. Okay, well that was dumb of me.
One day you'll understand. You'll see all this unease will be worth something.
It's so weird, like, hearing William Miles' voice.
If they'd been more open with me. If they'd shown me things.
It's John Delancey, who is the,
it would have made more sense.
like, he was the father of, Kristen Ritter's character in Breaking Bad. And he's also in, like, Star Trek, I think it's Next Generation? He plays... Okay, I fucked that up. Okay, well, we'll just kill ourselves. But, like, it's just funny hearing it. Like, whenever I hear his voice, it's just like a... makes me laugh. There we go. So that's the second one. But, yeah, I believe, like, at the time, he was, like, a decently big deal to be in Assassin's Creed. He's like, I believe that was around the time that Breaking Bad, was airing. I'm kind of worried a bit. There we go. Thank you. That was a bit worrying there. I thought the game might have froze up for a second. Alright. And they're going to play the message thing again. Okay? There we go. The exact same thing.
Yeah, cool. No, fine.
Alright. Number 3.
Well, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every day.
Okay. But yeah, so, yeah, moving forward, I still, as of right now, I do still think the next stream series will probably be Death Stranding. Just because I feel like that's kind of a, like, while I don't know how interesting of a stream game it would be, it is a game that I do want to replay. And I'm a fucking idiot. I just, you know, let's call myself. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, just free time and just to talk about random shit anyway. Which I think is kind of the point of these streams. Just not really the focus on the game itself, but more so just talk. Okay. I mean, whatever. More so just talking about whatever I want to talk about. So where are we going now? Okay, we'll move that one. Oh, is that not where I'm going? Where am I going then? Where's this where I'm going? I have no clue. Whatever. I think I just went back to the start, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, I'm an idiot. Yeah, oh, yeah, I knew that too. Yeah, Final Fantasy Origin will take place in the Final Fantasy 1 world. Which is also like kind of interesting because, like, what is the Final Fantasy 1 world? Like, I've played Final Fantasy 1, like the NES. Like, actually, was it only on NES? I don't even remember. But like, I've played the. Oh, I'm just supposed to. Again, I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, like, isn't it just this, like, kind of generic, like, high fantasy sort of world? I mean, either way, I'm really interested in it. I really would, especially if it's going to be, like, not as difficult as fuck, I was going to say, Bourne games, because I was thinking of Bloodborne, as the Souls games. Then, I definitely will be a lot more interested in it. Fuck. Whatever. Because again, for me, like, at this point, it's like, I don't really, like, I don't play games for the difficulty at this point. Like, when I was a kid, like, again, like, I forgot if I talked about this or not. I know I did in my 2020 year gaming video, but, like, something like Demon Souls, like, that's the game, like, a type of game that I would have loved when I was a kid. And I did, like, really like Demon Souls when I was younger. I played it, right after it came out, and actually, it's, like, one of the last games I played on my original PS3 before it broke. And, which led to me buying a 360, which is what led to me playing Assassin's Creed for the first time. So, what a wonderful story there, right? Because obviously that hasn't led to anything negative. But, yeah, the Souls games are games that I would have loved when I was younger. It's just that it's like, now, like, I don't like playing, I don't like okay, let's try to phrase this better. Yeah, I don't like difficult games, essentially, at this point. I don't play games for the challenge. It's actually the complete opposite reason why I play games at this point. Mind you, I think there's, like, certain points where, like, I mean, there's, like, certain games I've played on the highest difficulty and whatever. Like, after I've played it for the first time on a much easier setting. Like, to be honest, most games at this point, like, I play on easy when I play it the first time. Like, I don't really care anymore. Okay, fuck off. Like, then, like, if I were to replay it, then I'll play on higher difficulties, but, most times, especially if it's a game that I know I'm gonna, like, probably end up replaying, like, I'll play it on easy the first time, and then just, like, go for higher difficulties later. Yeah, that'd be cool, yeah, doing, like a Souls-esque game in every universe in Final Fantasy. I mean, I doubt they would get around to that super quickly, but it's like a cool sort of idea. Where am I going? Like, I really need to figure out what I'm doing. Again, like, this is another thing where it's like, again, like, I should know what I'm doing. Like, I've played this game enough to where okay, it's here. I see it now. There we go. Yeah, just think about, like, if they were to do a Souls-esque, like, Final Fantasy X game, or Final Fantasy 13 game, or Final Fantasy 15 game.
Where was I going? No idea. Just away. That's it. That was the plan.
I really want to replay 13. I haven't played 13 in forever. Actually, I haven't played 10 in forever either, but, like, at least I have access to 10 right now. Actually, technically, I have access to 13, too. It's just I don't have access to it on PS4, because it's not available on PS4. I have the, I think I have the PS3 version. So, like, I could technically play 13 if I wanted to, but I just don't really want to go out of my way to play things on older consoles at this point. I think my PS3 is also kind of fucked, where I think I need a new controller. Yeah, like, 13's a game that, like, I remember, like, when it came out, like, so many people hated 13. And, like, I always liked it at the time, but then again, I wasn't, like, this big, like, and to be fair, I'm still not this big Final Fantasy guy. Like, I played a lot of the modern ones, but it's like, I haven't really played many of the old school ones. Oh, okay, I think here we go. This is where I'm supposed to go. Cool. Wait, where am I going now? Okay, cool. Yeah, I always liked 13 from what I remember, but again, it's been so long, though. Like, I haven't played it since it came out. Like, shit. I always wanted to play 13-2 and Lightning Returns, but never got around to it. Even though I heard they're not that great, but then again, also Final Fantasy 13 is not supposed to be that great, and I like 13, so. Wait, we dropped down here, right? I don't even remember anymore. I'm so fucking, like, I should have been paying attention. Oh, here. This is where we're going, right?
I never guessed what I was doing.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked right out.
Well,
someone realized I was gone.
Okay.
I shouted. I started running.
There we go.
Desmond! Desmond!
Wait, where am I? Oh, we're going down, right? Oh, we're not. Okay. Wait, where am I going? Here. What the fuck? Okay, that was obviously perfect there. I'm supposed to be going in here, right? Like, I'm not, like, misremembering this. I think? I might be completely wrong. Fuck me. I'm really being an idiot right now. I don't think I'm supposed to be going up. Or maybe... Okay, I guess I am. I'm a fucking idiot. Cool. Alright, yeah, let's, 13-2 is the best of the trilogy. I remember at the time, I think I, like, looked up story spoilers for those games. I remember, like, I just felt like it got, like, super convoluted. But yeah, I haven't played any of them, and I haven't, I really would like to, though. I'm pretty sure I own all of them. I don't think I owned them all on the same console, though. Like, I think I owned 13 on PS3, 13-2 on 360, and then, like, Lightning Returns on PS3. But, like, I just haven't gotten around to actually playing. I don't know why I'm going up. I shouldn't be going up. Yeah, I just haven't gotten around to playing them, and at this point, it's like, when am I going to get around to playing them? Yeah, 10 is one I played as a kid. But again, I haven't played it since. I own it. I own the remaster. Just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. I was gonna do a video this year for the, was it 20-year anniversary? But had to cancel it. Just do a whole bunch of other videos. Again, wouldn't be opposed to still doing a video on it. It's just that it won't be coming out this year.
Ran. All that training was finally worth something. God, it was so dark when I left.
If I survive this, it'll be mind-blowing. Okay.
I didn't dare take the roads.
Okay. I might actually get this, by the way.
Where are you?
Yeah, the only time we hear Desmond's mom's voice, so that's something. This is the section I was thinking we were at earlier, by the way. I remember we had to go into a tunnel at some point. It's here.
I followed that to a river, and from the river to an old access road.
Ah, fuck off. Whatever. Yeah, time travel, like, it's so weird to me how, like, they still haven't been able to, like, actually make time travel make sense within narratives. Like, it's not that difficult, but, it's like the way to make time travel make sense within a narrative is to make the time that you're traveling to not affect the time that you originally came from. Like, it's not that difficult, like, of a way to make a non-convoluted time travel story, but they just fucking, like, it seems like media, like, the general media just can't fucking do it for some reason. And, like, Avengers came so fucking close, but then they're fucking idiots, and they fucked it up at the end of Endgame. Like, even though they set it up to be, that type of time travel that I was talking about. I talked about this in the past where it's like, I've written this. Okay, fuck off.
Walked for hours that day. The summer sun keeping me.
Like, I've written a story, or I've rewritten a story I wrote when I was a kid, and, like, added a whole bunch of elements to it. And that style of time travel is one of those things that I do add to it.
Clearing after dark. Fell asleep beneath the stars. Never had a quieter night.
Because again, like, if you have time travel where the place that you go to, the time that you travel to affects the time that you came from, it always leads to a paradox. Like, there's literally no way for you to not have a plot hole. So you need the time travel to essentially create, it's more so, at that point, it would become dimension travel. Where, like, you have these different dimensions that, like, you're essentially creating a new timeline when you time travel. Are we going up here? Oh yeah, we are.
Finally met some girls from Illinois. So
oh, is this still in this episode? Oh no, New York is next one, right?
Another to Chicago.
Fuck. Oof, almost fucked that up. But yeah, obviously I just finished replaying 15. I don't know how to feel about 15, to be honest. Like, I haven't written the script yet, which I'll probably do sometime next week, I think.
Someone said to me,
If you
Because like this week I need to focus on Challenge All Stars.
If you leave with nothing, people don't
Shit.
ask why. And if you leave with something, you are one lucky son of a bitch.
So that's where I went. New York City. Into skyscrapers and subways. To filth.
Yeah, this week I gotta focus on Challenge All Stars and BBAU. But next week I'll probably write the Final Fantasy 15 script. But yeah, I'm still a bit unsure how I want to really assess it, because like I feel like 15 is one of these games that like has so much potential but it doesn't really live up to it. But I have such a personal connection to the game that like I'm willing to forego that. But like realistically though, it feels like a half-baked game. Like it doesn't feel like it really executes on a lot of its potential.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Like I didn't like the narrative is a massive mess. Like the way the narrative is constructed is just so bizarre. It's like I didn't really realize until replaying it just like how much like weird like side stories there are in the game, or like points where like you're like, it's so bizarre like that the entire like first 8 chapters of the game is essentially you trying to get to Alaticia, what the fuck the place is called, I'm too tired to think of the name. Alaticia, whatever it is. Like that's literally the first 8 sequences or 8 chapters of a 14 chapter game. Is just trying to get this one place that you essentially were almost able to go to by the end of chapter 1. Yeah, I thought we fucked that up. Yeah, definitely. It would have been really interesting to see what Versus 13 would have been. I mean, I don't know if you're into Kingdom Hearts or whatever, but I mean, we might actually see what the Versus 13 could have been. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. So it's like, it'll be interesting. I'm really interested in where Kingdom Hearts is going at this point. And I'm talking about this also, where it's like, for me, Kingdom Hearts is like a series that I don't actually enjoy the games that much anymore. Like, I mean, not anymore, I never did. But it's like, the actual base gameplay of Kingdom Hearts is like, not my favorite in the world. But I just love the universe of Kingdom Hearts, and I love like where Nomura is taking the story and everything. And that's really what's keeping me attached to the series at this point. Yeah, I assume. Yeah, I should have known that, actually. Okay, well, perfect. Yeah, considering you're, like, how into JRPGs you seem to be, definitely should have assumed that was probably a Kingdom Hearts reference. Alright, so let's try not fucking this up this time, and I just fucked it up again, so yay. Yeah, like, Kingdom Hearts is a series I didn't play. Like, well, I played Kingdom Hearts 1 when I was younger, but whatever. Like, Kingdom Hearts, like, as a series is one I didn't play until around the time I started this channel, and fuck! I thought I had it that time. It's your favorite franchise of all time? Yeah. I can see it. Look at that. Fuck me! Okay, I need to pay attention at this point. Alright, so what's the best way to approach this? I know if you go straight all the way through, you get caught by the end. But it's like, maybe that is the best way, it's just we need to find the right spot to stop. Okay, and that was not the right spot to stop. Okay, let's try this again. Damn it. I have so much respect for what Nomura is trying to do with Kingdom Hearts, and like how it seems like he has a lot of the plot like kind of planned out Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to fucking go from the bottom, right? I think that's what it is, right? Because, like, there's, like... Okay, and I'm an idiot. I just fucking didn't do it right. But, now I remember, yeah, you're supposed to do it from, like, either the top or the bottom, because that way you can, like, there's less opportunities to get hit, right? And I'm gonna fuck it up again, yeah. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I really wonder what the, like, because we still don't know what the next Kingdom Hearts game is going to be, right? Yeah, I'm surprised Disney, like, does Disney even, like, I'm sure Disney doesn't actually care anymore, right? Like, in terms of the, like, I'm sure they care, like, what they do with the like, what they do with their properties, but I'm sure, like, Disney doesn't actually give a shit what they do with the, like, overall story. But then again, are they gonna drop Disney moving forward? Is that what, like, that's why I'm wondering, like, is that what they're planning on doing with the Versus 13 stuff and, like, the Verum Rex and all that sort of stuff? It's like, is it, like, to get rid of Disney? Like, are they just, like, I'm such an idiot. It's like, why can't I get through this? Like, it would be cool, like, if they did a future game where it's like there's no Disney worlds, instead it's just all Square Enix sort of properties. Fuck. I think that's weird, though, is that obviously we already have Final Fantasy in Kingdom Hearts. Fuck. Damn it. Just fucking this up. Either way, like, I really feel like there's a lot of stuff with, like, all the stuff with, like, the Masters and, like, what he's doing, and, like, there's a lot of, like, just, a lot of mystery being set up that I'm really interested in seeing what Nomura does with it. How do I want to approach this? I guess we'll just take it... Okay, well, I guess not. That was actually the worst possible way, I just realized. I don't know, I feel like Disney, from what I understand, hasn't he had a lot of difficulties with Disney with getting them to agree on what he wants to do with the properties and everything? Like, wasn't that, like, one of the things with, like, Kingdom Hearts 3, was that, like, why, like, it took him so long to get, like, Pixar things in theirs, because, like, he had a lot of difficulty of getting Disney to agree to it. Okay, what am I... Okay, let's actually analyze this. So... Again, like, I don't remember having this much difficulty in the past. Fuck. Yeah, I knew that. Like, at this point, he's only done characters he's designed. But it's like, I feel like moving forward, it's like, I feel like that's the easiest road from the go. I mean, like, I don't think they'll complete... Like, I think, like, if they do a mainline Kingdom Hearts game, like, they're also going to have Disney properties and stuff. But, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, like... If we get a game and it's, like, all Square properties or something. Because, like, obviously, like, they wouldn't need that much, Okay. Fuck me. It wouldn't be that difficult to get the rights to it and everything. Well, I mean, he wouldn't really even need... He would just need to get approval from the higher-ups at Square. But to be fair, I mean, this is, like, mostly me just talking out of my ass. Like, I haven't... Like, I'm not, like, enough into the Kingdom Hearts, like, okay, and I just love how I did it just, like, super easily then. But I'm not enough... Like, I'm not into the, rumor mill enough to really, like, know exactly what's going on with everything within Kingdom Hearts. This is just, like, random speculation I have based off of what happened in, like, Melody of Memory and...
Walking those 10 minutes between the subway and the
Remind and all that stuff.
So good.
Fuck me.
But that feeling never lasted. Some days the city's a vampire. It steals all your best moments.
Again, like, it's so fucking dumb. Like, I can get through it, like, really easily by just going straight. But then, like, whenever I actually try to do something else, like, I just fuck it up. Okay. I guess we'll just go... The fact that I survived that is fucking mind-blowing. Okay.
Tending bar in bad weather. I just walked in and they handed me a shaker. Took me on for my ravishing looks. I think the owner had a little crush. My winning smile.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we're gonna be, like, it would be weird if we don't get a lot more Final Fantasy characters in
Joked about everything.
Next few installments. Like, yeah, there were no Final Fantasy characters in the main game of Final Fantasy, or Final Fantasy of Kingdom Hearts 3.
The usual. I just had some gin.
Hey, photos.
Yeah, I still have a tough time wrapping my head around Kingdom Hearts. Okay, fuck off. Kingdom Hearts 3. Because again, like, I had it as my top game of 2019. And like, I'm looking at my like top games of the generation list, and it's like, it's on there. I just don't know exactly where I should place it though. Because it's like I know a lot of like Kingdom Hearts fans like had complaints with the combat system and everything, and that it was I think it was like slower, right? Than or I don't remember what the main complaint was, but I remember there was like some sort of complaints about like, I don't think it was as responsive, right, as Kingdom Hearts 2's, but I personally never had much of an issue. But then again, I'm like someone that like again, the base gameplay of Kingdom Hearts has never been like my favorite in the world. And like, I actually liked a lot of the changes that were added to Kingdom Hearts 3, even though it did take away a lot of agency from the player. Like a lot of these like random I forgot what they were called, but the like attacks that the like amusement park rides and everything. Oh, okay, I forgot we're at this section.
The more I missed my family, the more I hated myself for it. I told myself I wanted a new family. I wanted to start over.
Is that foreshadowing? I mean, that was planned by this point, right? Desmond has a son. Because that was in Brotherhood. Shit. Yeah, I know the attraction flows were like a bit, like, people didn't like those. And like, I get it. I didn't mind it personally. Like, it's not like I wouldn't be upset if they did another game and they got rid of it. It's like, it's fun. But like, I'm not like really upset at it or anything. Okay. I feel like for me, like, I had more fun with the combat system of 3 than I did when I played 2.
Lights, action, bass drum.
I need to replay Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, to be honest, I probably should replay Kingdom Hearts as a whole. It's just that, like, I feel like it's one of those games that's, like, I just don't ever actually feel like replaying. Even though, like, I feel like I... Like, to really... Okay, well, I fucked that up. Even though I feel like I should replay it at some point. Like Kingdom Hearts 3, I didn't have any intention of replaying it before I make my top games of the generation video, but it's a game that I probably should replay, considering I don't feel like my opinions are like super solidified on it, and I just fucking, yeah, I'm an idiot there. Ah, fuck. Yeah, for me, it's like, again, like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Death Stranding, those were my top 2 of 2019. And even now, I'm like kind of struggling, like, which one's where, because I kind of feel like my opinions about those games are kind of similar, despite them being radically different games.
Racing a cult or something like that, you know, out west.
My parents were conspiracy freaks. They live off the grid, in the woods.
Seriously?
God, they all look so good. The girls in their skirts, batting eyes, beads of sweat. Everyone was so beautiful in those flashing lights.
You want to dance?
I was a new man, born again, alone, but alive, trying to forget.
Come on.
Let go, Desmond. Just let it go. Forget it.
Shit. Well, fuck. I had it. I just fucked it up there. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing where Kingdom Hearts goes. I wonder, like, is the next game we're gonna get, is it gonna be Kingdom Hearts 4, or are we gonna get another side game in between? Like, I believe they've already said that this year's gonna be like a break year, right, for Kingdom Hearts. There's not gonna be anything this year, but again, it'll be interesting. Like, I don't know if will we get like a Riku spin-off or what? Or is it just gonna be like the beginning of the next game where we like play as Riku for the beginning of it and then we transfer over to Sora? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of what I respect from Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like how it wraps up pretty much the entire storyline up until this point, but also like is able to like seamlessly transition into setting up a whole bunch of stuff for the future of the franchise as well.
After all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Alright, final part of Desmond's journey.
Somebody somewhere.
And then we just have the yeah, that's what I said, like that's what I was thinking, is like, is the Find Sora section, like, is that just gonna be the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 4? Where like we play as Riku for like the first, like, I don't know, like few hours of Kingdom Hearts 4, we find Sora, and then we just play as Sora the rest of the time, like kind of similar to how like Kingdom Hearts 2 went, and like again Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to start with 0.2 and then go to Sora, so it's like, was that, like, is that kind of what we're looking at for Kingdom Hearts 4, where we're gonna start off as Riku and then go to Sora afterwards, or are they going to do an entire game with just Riku, where he's finding Sora? Which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. Like, I think that'll be good too. So.
After 9 years of being away, my old bitterness was back. I was tired again. I didn't want to admit that moving forward might mean taking a step back. The shine of the city had faded. The freedom I felt was hollow without old friends, without family. Then they came for me. Abstergo. They had been looking for me. I couldn't believe it.
Mr. Miles.
Yeah? I spent half my life
fuck
trying
off.
to forget everything my parents taught me. Everything I thought was a lie.
Yeah, like, so yeah, are we gonna get like a Dream Drop Distance-esque game?
Suddenly, I wanted it all back.
Can we get like a Birth by Sleep? Like, because like we know that like well, but then again, that kind of, yeah, what is going on with Aqua and Terra and Ventus?
Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need.
Oh, okay, that was perfect.
Information? I'm a bartender.
Bartender, for Christ's sakes.
We know
What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy. There isn't time.
It's so weird because like this is just the beginning of AC1.
That's something my employers.
It's like they actually bothered to retell the events of AC1.
Bastards.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like with the Birth by Sleep trio is like, what are they doing now? Considering like we from Melody of Memory, like we know that Kyrie's supposed to train under Aqua, right? But like they never actually did anything with that trio with well, but then they called off the search, right? Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Who cares? Because like that was the thing, right? Is that they were searching in the darkness for. Okay, what am I doing here? For Sora. But then like they just call off the search, right? By the end of Melody of Memory, so it's like. Like, what was the point of that? But whatever. It'll be interesting though, like see a Kyrie game with us training under Aqua. Maybe have a game similar to like Dream Drop Distance with Kyrie instead. Fuck. Okay, fuck that up. Again, like I just feel like there's so many possibilities with Kingdom Hearts that I'm always going to be interested in what they're doing next. Even though, again, like Melody Memory, like, that's a game that I'll talk about in my 2020 year in gaming video, but I didn't end up playing it for myself. I watched cutscenes, the cutscenes of the, okay, fuck this up again, of the game, and I played the demo, and it's just like, I kind of realized, like, the game's probably not for me. I'm not a big music rhythm guy. I just don't feel like the game is going to be for me enough to spend $60 on it. So, fuck off. Okay. So, yeah, I just ended up watching the cutscenes. So I didn't put on the ranking, obviously. Like, it's not... Like, I just talk about it briefly just as a... As a game that I... fuck off. That came out from the year. Fuck off. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, make a Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I mean, oh, that would be a cool thing, too, because, like, they can assets from Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Yeah, I wonder if that's why they didn't put Cloud in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's because they didn't want to waste Cloud, like, before, 7 Remake. I'm thinking, where would you even add Cloud in there anyway? But fuck. Yeah, like I mean, I watched the Let's Play. I watched Lasers. Lasers played it on stream. So like I watched his entire playthrough of it. But like again, like I played the demo and I didn't play the full game. Okay. I just didn't feel like it was worth the the price. And like even now, like I don't think it's dropped below like $40. I haven't seen. Like I would buy it if it was like $20 or so or less. Even though it's too late for a 2020 year in gaming video, but it's like I would still buy it and play it. But I'm not gonna spend anything more than like $20 on it. I don't think. Especially because like outside of like those final few cutscenes, it does nothing narratively. Okay. Fuck me, we're already almost 2 hours into this and we still have Lost Archive to play. Ugh. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is like, oh, fuck off. Okay, I just completely fucked it up. But Kingdom Hearts is a series that, like, I don't think it's a series that I'm guaranteed to be playing every game that comes out. But I'll always, like, keep always follow what's going on with the story and everything. Like, obviously, like, mainline series games, like, I'll play those. I'll play if it's, like, a Birth by Sleep or, like, a Dream Drop Distance-esque game. But again, like, Melody of Memory, like, I just didn't feel like it was, like, a necessity to be buying right away.
But I don't want them back.
Yeah, this is, like, really short, right? Yeah, look at this development for Desmond. It's so funny how, like, Desmond gets so much development outside of the main story. It's like, within the main story, it's like, they don't give a shit about Desmond. But it's like, within all the side content and everything, they give him, like, so much, actual development. It's like, it's not real, like, it's like, through Desmond's journey here. You get a little bit of it during AC3, but not really. And then, like, through a lot of the audio logs, like, now that have come out after the fact, which are obviously retconned, like, you get a lot of development for Desmond's character. Perfect. Hey, to be honest, at first, Kingdom Hearts 3 kind of reminded me of AC3 with how they ended things, where, like, again, it kind of seemed like they were killing off Sora. But then obviously they're not, so it's like, it doesn't at all. But, okay.
My name is
Desmond Miles.
And I am an assassin. I am an assassin.
There we go. The end of, Desmond's journey. That was obviously riveting. Alright, Lost Archive now. We're not going to 100% it. I'm not going to bother. I couldn't, like, because, like, Lost Archive is essentially more of this, but through, you see the story of Clay Kaczmarek. And there's a lot of interesting narrative things going on there. It's actually really dumb, because, like, there's actually some really major plot twists in there that are told through the DLC. Which is, like, a Ubisoft thing to do, is progress the story through the DLC. Union Key, not really. Yeah, not really. I mean, like, you can tell me stuff, like, I don't mind. Like, I'm not, I haven't played it, and I'm not probably ever going to. They shut it down, didn't they? Didn't they shut down Union Key recently? Or Union Cross? Is it Union Cross or Union Key? I forgot what the fuck it's called. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, does Lost Archive use your save files? Whatever. It's Union Cross, isn't it? It's Union Cross, not Union Key. Whatever. Either way. Yeah, I haven't been following it. Like, I kind of have, like, I mean, like, I have a general idea of, like, certain stuff that happened early on. But, yeah, I know, like, recently there's been a lot more reveals, right? And I haven't paid attention to those. Alright, more first-person platformer stuff. Yeah, it's Union Cross. Yeah, I knew it was Cross after I started saying Union Key. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it's Union Cross. Yeah, I definitely, I'll follow it at some point. Like, I'll probably, like, what I'll probably end up doing is just, like, looking at the wiki and just reading the plot summary of what happens. Yeah, I know, again, I talk about lasers a lot. But I think he, like, streamed Son of Union Cross earlier. So maybe I'll watch that stream at some point. I don't know.
Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil. For you are with me. God and your staff.
I do like this DLC is like one that I hated when I was younger, but it's like, I think as time's gone on, I do have a lot more respect for this DLC. But it's obviously not as great as what it could have been. Like, if this was, like, a full play as Clay during the modern day, sort of DLC, that would have been incredible. But even as is, like, it's still...
Clay Kazmarek,
I think it's a...
you were offered the opportunity I now give you.
It's a more intellectual Assassin's Creed game or DLC than what you typically get. There's a lot of symbolism, a lot of not super direct storytelling here. But yeah, I'm hoping that they do, like, I'm hoping that, like, before the next Kingdom Hearts game, like, before the next major Kingdom Hearts game, they have, like, some sort of movie or something for Union Cross. Where am I going right now? Oh, here. That'd be cool, like, because obviously, like, with those collections, the 1.5 was 2.5 and 2.8, they kind of, through those, you kind of have a sense of, like, the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts series up until that point. Like, obviously there's some things that are missing, but it'd be nice if they do a similar sort of thing for the recent stuff. What am I doing right now? Is this not where I'm supposed to go?
Prove yourself, novice.
Oh.
You will be one of us.
Yeah, I get remade, like, Chain of Memories, or, like, I mean, I think more realistically is that they just create, like, a movie similar to, similar to what they did for, 358 over 2 days, or even make a movie similar to, Keyback Cover, or whatever. Well, I think Keyback Cover is its own original thing, right? Like, that wasn't... Like, it just expanded off of, other stuff, but it's technically its own original story. Wait, where am I going right now? Am I going there? Okay, well, I guess not. Oh, I'm supposed to go on this. I really love the Keyback Cover, too. Like, on the... when I watched it. Oh, fuck off. Again, like, I just love everything they're doing with the Masters and like that entire sort of storyline they're setting up. Okay. Am I supposed to grab that? Oh, that's that damn... Oh, okay, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, by the way, that's how you 100% DLC. You get all 20 of those throughout the game, and when you get those, you get the true ending. Which, if you don't do that, then you continuously have to replay the game over and over and over again until you do that. But we're not going to bother getting all those. We're just going to get to the point where the game restarts, and then we'll call it a night. Which, by the way, yeah, this is probably going to be the end of the... Like, us finishing the DLC will probably be the end of the stream. I mean, the DLC's like an hour and a half long, so it's like we're not anywhere close to it right now, but that probably will be where we end the stream, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the movie adds their perspective. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. I jumped way too late there. What am I waiting for? Yeah, but I was doing a lot of research on Versus 13, though. Not too long ago. Like, right when I finished Final Fantasy 15, when I finished the main story, I started doing some research on Versus 13. Am I going here? I guess I am going here. Oh yeah, because we went down there and okay, yeah. Which again, it's really interesting to think like what the original because you look at footage of versus 13, it's like it's not that dissimilar from what we got in 15. Like obviously there are changes, but it's like it doesn't seem like that radical of a change to where like obviously Nomura got. Did Nomura quit or did he get kicked off the project? Like that's the thing I don't fully grasp. Like obviously I know a lot of people say like, oh, he's trying to do what like Square didn't let him do originally with 15, but it's like what happened with 15 with Nomura? Like obviously I know he left the project, but it's like I don't know if like he got fired or if he like was it like they wouldn't allow him to do what he wanted to do, so he said fuck it, or like that's something I don't actually fully know. But like if you look at like the footage of versus 13, like the gameplay with Gladio, with like the entire group, and then like Gladio, Prompto, Ignis, that sort of stuff, it's like it's not that radically different to where it's like it doesn't feel like that much of a different game. Like I'm sure the base story is different than what it was supposed to be. Okay, fuck. But like most of the characters are still there. Like I mean, outside of Luna, like, but even then, like it was just Stella. Like it's not even that big of a difference. Like it's it doesn't seem like that major of a change. But I'm assuming the main narrative was different though, or at least the direction the narrative took was different.
Together we will defend the free will of humanity from those who would steal it.
Okay.
Ability activated.
Alright, so I think this is the end of the first chapter. I think there's 6, right? Or so. Or memory, sorry, memory. Alright, Alright. But yeah, definitely gonna continue to do more research on it though. Like I'm gonna do obviously the Final Fantasy 15 retrospective, and then also I want to do that video on the DLCs and transmedia. Like, when we do that, like I'm gonna talk about obviously the 4 DLCs. You got Kingsglaive, which is the movie. You got, I think it's Brotherhood. Is that the name of the anime series? And then you have Dawn of the New Worlds, I think is what it's called, the book. That came out like last year. That wraps up the story, and is essentially like what was planned for the DLCs that got canceled. So that's the plan with that video. Like, I love the world of Final Fantasy 15. That's really like the thing. Like I think I went. Yeah, I'm supposed to go up there, right? Like, I love the world of Final Fantasy 15. I think, like, the, where am I? Ah, fuck. Oh, wait, am I going down here? Or is this where I came from? I don't fucking remember.
Beware the easy path. Knowledge grows only through challenge.
Wait.
The roof at noon, Clay.
Yeah, this has to be right?
But I'm working on a history paper. Let it slide. Foreman's son just finished engineering school and he's pocketing 60.
Yeah, Clay's dad, my favorite character in all of Assassin's Creed. Alright, from what I've seen, a lot of info is secretive, and Nomura was just reassigned to other projects as they change directions of the game. I feel like Japanese studios are generally more secretive and Western ones when it comes to development. Yeah. Yeah, but like I was wondering, like, Like, was it like a thing where like he's like pissed off that he got taken off the project?
They will throw
and like, why did they take him off the project? I mean, I guess like obviously like that's around like he got taken off the project and then like they start production on Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 7 remake, which were at least Kingdom Hearts at least is like one that like he needed to be involved with. So it's like I forgot how these worked. Yeah, because they really expand upon the puzzle stuff in this game. Fuck off. Hit the fucking laser, thank you. Alright. Wait, how do you do this one again? Oh, if I knew that wasn't gonna work. But anyway, it'll be interesting seeing what Nomura does with the versus 13 stuff. It really sucks that I really wish we did get those final DLCs for 15 though. Because like based on the plot that's out there, obviously like from the books and everything, like it seems like it's like it would have been really interesting. Because like essentially it's like an alternate ending to 15. Wait, how am I supposed to get through this? I really don't remember anymore. Oh wait, there's a fucking one up here. Oh, I remember now. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not paying attention again. Okay, I'm supposed to block it from up there so we can cross from underneath. Okay, well, that's also perfect. I have a feeling this is going to take me forever to finish because of how much of a idiot I'm going to be during this. Okay. Yeah, I would I would love to hear what Nomura thought about 15. Actually, I'm sure that there's got to be interviews out there, right, of Nomura talking about 15 and like what happened there. You would think that there'll be something out there. I haven't like personally looked or anything of like Nomura's actual thoughts, but. It is weird too because like they essentially still used his stuff. Like it's just I'm sure like it's not in the way that he intended it to, but like they still used his characters and fuck. Because they were all designed by him, right? Like Noctis and Gladio and whatever, all of them, Prompto, Ignis, all of them. Fuck, I just literally did the same thing again. I'm a fucking idiot. Ah, shit, I fucked it up. I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Alright. Hey, like you even see in that demo for Versus 13, that one that like that where like Noctis is like escaping I think that's technically an Insomnia, right? Like, it's like where, and like they reworked that for 15, like where it's in Alatisha instead or whatever. But like they essentially use like the same scenarios and everything. Like it's, like there's a lot of stuff that seems to be carried over. Where am I going? Yeah, I'm interested in 16 too. I mean, like 16 we just know so little about though. Like I'm interested in seeing like when did they start development on 16? Like is it because like it's not the same because it's like a lot of the Final Fantasy 14 people, right? It's down here, isn't it? I think. No, this is where we came from. I'm an idiot. Where is this then? Where we're supposed to go? See, now it's getting to the point where like I'm genuinely tired. So it's like getting through a puzzle game when I'm actually like tired is like not the best idea. But fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway. Again, like I'm pretty sure we go through an underground thing, don't we? I just don't remember how we get to that underground. Yeah, but again, like if 16 comes out this year, I'm gonna really, really kick myself for not getting a PS5 when I could have. I don't think it will though. Like I'll be very, very surprised if it comes out this year. Even though, like I believe that's what they said. They said 2021, right? Again, very much doubt that though. God damn it. Okay, well that's perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And there we go. So I guess it wasn't underground, it was a section above. Perfect timing. That was perfect. But yeah, there's too low info for it to come this year. 2023. You really think it's that late? You think 2023? That seems late. I don't know. I mean, like I could see, like it's not all around possibility, but like the fact that they say 2021. I mean, like I guess it could be delayed again, though, right? Like I feel like they probably will aim for 2022, though. Yeah, again, like I think no chance 2021. Like that's very, very unlikely. But I'm thinking like end of 2022. Shit. Okay, whatever. I don't know why like studios. Okay, fuck off. I don't know why studios like announce their games so early. But then, like, it seemed like we saw a lot of 16, though. Like, in that, even though we've only seen one trailer, it's like, it seemed like they had a lot done. But again, that could obviously be just a whole bunch of pre-rendered things to look like gameplay. But based off what we saw there, it seemed like they had a lot of gameplay stuff done. Like, but then, again, like, we saw, like, Cyberpunk, where, like, it turned out it was all fake gameplay. So it's like... that could be the case, but if we're taking them at their word, I mean, it does seem like they're pretty far into development, at least.
You have proven yourself worthy. Today, commit to uphold the pillars of our creed. We...
I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think, like, we'll have to wait until after E3. Like, if we get to, Square Enix's press conference, E3, and they don't mention 16 at all, then yeah, I think probably at least, like, tail end of 2022, if not 2023. But, I feel like we're probably gonna hear something, right?
Abstergo, hold the line. Marnie, can you take my kids tomorrow night? On a date. Don't say that so loud on a work. But seriously, with my luck, I'll be home by 7. Hold on. Abstergo, can I help?
Like, I'm really excited for E3. The problem is, I think I'm working on the days that a lot of the press conferences are going on, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I mean, I don't think they've officially announced when the press conferences are going to be yet, but considering E3 is like the 12th through 15th, and considering there is no, like, it's an online event now, like, I'm assuming that's when the press conferences are going to be. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to miss a lot of them. Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Like, I know for sure I'm missing Ubisoft's, but again, it's like, who cares? Because I believe Ubisoft is the only one that's, like, officially announced when their thing's going to be, which is, like, the 12th, which is a Saturday, at, like, 3, which, again, I'm usually working at that point. Well, that didn't work out. Yeah, I'm excited to see more of Forsaken. That's what that was called, right? That Project Athia. Or Forspoken? Was it Forsaken? Whatever it's called. Fuck, it's called. Like, I'm excited to see more of that. I'm sure we'll get new IPs and stuff. But it's like, the new IPs, there's obviously not much to talk about right now where we don't know what those new IPs are. Like, what else does Square have to show? Like, obviously we know that the Final Fantasy Origin, I guess Life is Strange, I guess maybe a new Tomb Raider, because I'm sure there's a new one, that's gotta be coming out relatively soon. Fuck. Isn't it like the 25th anniversary or something like that for Tomb Raider? So, like, I would assume they're gonna announce a new Tomb Raider. Because, like, I'm pretty sure we know that there's one in development. So it's like, outside that, I'm not entirely sure though. I'm really just excited to see, like, what this the next gen's what we're gonna be getting. Because it feels like at this point, like, there's not that much that we know about next gen. Okay, fuck off. Or current gen, technically. Like PS5, Xbox One, or Xbox Series X, fuck me. Okay, I think I fucked up. Like, obviously we know Sony's not going to be there, but they're definitely going to do a state of play around the same time now. Or a press conference, or whatever they're going to call it. Which I would think at that point we're going to see Horizon. I think we're going to see probably God of War. I would think. Fuck. Oh, that's the thing. Far Cry. Didn't they announce that they're doing a Far Cry trailer at the end of this week? Far Cry 6, which really I don't give a shit about, but I did do a Far Cry series ranking that I made a really fucking long time ago now, but the plan was to always put that out, like, probably like a few weeks before Far Cry 6 comes out, so I'll be paying attention to that to see when Far Cry 6 is coming out so I can get that video out. Oh wait, what? Did I overshoot it? I overshot it. I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, Dragon Quest maybe. Yeah, it's been a while, right? Since Dragon Quest 11 at this point. I think that was 2018. Well, 2018 in America. I don't know when it came out in Japan. So yeah, sure, probably Dragon Quest 12. What other IPs are there from Square that they could be working on? Because like we already know that Square's having their own press conference, which I mean they typically do anyway, but then again, Square usually ends up being pretty disappointing. So like maybe they just don't have that much. Like I think like the only time they weren't like super disappointing was 2019, right, where they had Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh yeah, or Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 maybe. That'd be cool. Where am I even? I don't even know where I'm heading. What's the animus fragment? But that's like pointless. I think that's where I'm heading, right? So. Oh, Babylon Falls. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Yeah, Platinum Games is a company I used to be like obsessed with, but like I just stopped paying attention to their stuff recently. I mean, obviously, like they did Nier Automata, but like I remember like when they first like started making like Mad World. What was it? It was Mad World, Infinite Space, Bayonetta, and Vanquish. Like those first 4 games, like I was like super into Platinum Games at that point. But I still need to replay Bayonetta and Vanquish. I have the collection, the PS4 Anniversary Collection. I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. What am I doing? I really don't know. No, actually, I'm thinking... I think I could just go across, can't I? Or maybe not. Maybe I need to go there? Or just here? Whatever. Fuck. Oh, okay. That was very close. Yeah, Babylon's Fall. That'll be cool to see. Wasn't there, what game was that? I remember I heard something. I mean, there's a lot of, like, gaming rumors going around right now, obviously, because it is very close to E3. But I remember, because I do follow the, gaming leaks and rumors, Reddit, and I did see there was, like, a lot of shit being posted there today. I just don't remember exactly everything that was. And obviously, like, probably a lot of that's false, but... Shit. God damn it. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I can try to look it up right now. 'Cause I'm pretty sure there were like a lot of things being posted there today. Let's see, games. Project Triangle Strategy, what is that? Ah, fuck off. Yeah, if I had a Switch, I'd be interested in Astral Chain. I mean, that came out like obviously years ago, but like that would be a game I would be interested in playing. I have 5 new AAA Xbox Studio games to be revealed. Skull and Bones development has restarted, which is like, what the fuck are they doing with Skull and Bones? It's so weird because like they had it, like it's such an easy thing. Like all you had to do was literally just reskin fucking Black Flag. You had it like so easy. It's like, why the fuck did you make it so difficult? Okay, well that was obviously perfect. I'm just like scrolling through these, I guess there's nothing like that major that I'm personally that interested in from these rumors. But either way, I'm so excited for E3 though. I'm sure there's gonna be stuff that should be fun, especially considering we kind of had like last year off for the most part in terms of spiritual successor to Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, yeah. Is it only on Switch? Oh my god, we actually have it though. Alright, we got it. Okay. That was perfect. I never played Final Fantasy Tactics though. I would be interested in playing it, but... okay, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. But I just never got around to it. I don't remember if I own it or not. I don't think I do. On, the original's on PS1, right? Ah, fuck off. Well, I'm doing this perfectly. Yeah, I mean, like, for me with the Switch, it's more so a time thing. It's like I just don't have time to play Switch games if I'm also going to be doing, playing all the PS4 or just PlayStation games that I'm playing. And it's like, just in general, I'm just doing the exact same thing over and over again. Just in general, I'm more interested in stuff that Sony is doing and like games that are available on these consoles more so than wait, I did not mean to do that, by the way. Oh, whatever. Than what Nintendo's doing as a whole. I mean, I do think, like, if I were to go backwards in time and do, like, a 2017 year in gaming video or stuff, like, I couldn't do that without having played Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. So it's like, I think if I were to ever do that, like, by then I would definitely need a Switch. But it's like, am I ever doing that? Probably not. Like, considering how much time it takes to fucking make just the normal, like, the current year's versions, it's like, it's so hard to even think about going backwards at this point. Even though that was a thing I wanted to do at one point. What am I doing right now? I think I am supposed to do this, right? Maybe not. Cool. Correct. No? I think I can see what we're supposed to be doing, I think. Oh, well, didn't mean to do that. Ah, I did it way too early, but yeah, there. Did it. Yeah, I know it's now what we were supposed to be doing. Yeah, there's definitely a decent amount of Switch games though that I would like to play. I got Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, you got again Astral Chain, you got Smash, You got, I mean, Hades, but like from what I understand, I believe Hades is like supposed to be getting a PS4 port soon, so it's like I'm not really that bothered by that. It is really weird though that Hades didn't came out on the Switch before these other consoles. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem. Yeah, that's another good one. Even like Hyrule Warriors, I would like to play. Ah, shit. Sorry, I'm moving the mic a bit here because it's starting to get kind of annoying. Alright. Oh. I fucked up. Let's just stay on the stop. Alright. Yeah, 100% though, I'm definitely ending stream once we finish Lost Archive. The problem is that we're only like halfway through at this point. But, I am, really starting to get tired. But I do want to finish this for sure, because, like, I feel like, if we finish Lost Archive this episode, then we're for sure ending, like, we're for sure going to be able to finish the game next stream. Which is where I want to be. Which one is this? Oh, is this the jump one? Oh, yeah, okay. But I mean, I feel like the majority, like again, like I would say like 90%, if not more, of games that I'm personally interested in are on PS4, like PlayStation consoles. Like there's very few, like it's really more so like the exceptions that are on other things. Like again, I think there's more Switch games that I'm interested in than Xbox. Like really, when it comes to Xbox, I'm not even like, I have very little interest in anything Xbox is doing at this point. Like, even after, like, I talked this already, like, with their purchase of Bethesda, it's like, I don't care. Like, it's like, Bethesda games are things that, I would play just because they're Bethesda games, and they're, like, big budget games, and they're, like, obviously these massive properties, but it's like, I don't actually like Bethesda games that much. It's like, outside of the Fallout series, like, I'm 100% fine with never playing a Bethesda game ever again. And even then, I don't even like Fallout that much. Like, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not a big Bethesda guy, so it's like, that, like, their purchase of Bethesda doesn't bother me. And even then, like, the fact that, like, essentially, Sony has, like, Square on their side at this point, it's like, I feel like I'm good. Like, in terms of, like, third-party, sort of stuff. Because, like, obviously EA and Ubisoft are never going to sell out because they're too obsessed with money. I'd sell out in the sense of sell out to one of the parties. Oh, fuck off. I mean, outside of Switch, I think they would, because obviously Switch is just a complete different market for them. Oh yeah, Mario Rabbids, that's another game that I wouldn't be opposed to playing. Ah, fuck off. Xbox games predominantly have one type of audience. The lack of variety I find boring. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like recently they've been focusing so much on like a lot of more multiplayer-esque experiences. Like, I mean, like, Gears of War is a series that I wouldn't be opposed to playing. Like, I mean, I enjoyed the first Gears of War when I was younger, and like I don't think I ever finished them, but I have played Gears 2 and 3, and I enjoyed, like, the overall franchise up to that point. But it's like, I'm not gonna buy an Xbox just to play Gears. Like, I don't care enough about the series. Ah, fuck off. And, like, Halo is a series that I've never personally gotten into. I've always been interested in Halo as a series, but like I've never actually gotten into it personally. And then if we're looking at like what the fuck else does Microsoft have? I mean, they have what, like Sea of Thieves. It's like, it's so weird. Like Microsoft like has the potential to be doing, like, they bought a whole bunch of great companies. Yeah, it feels like they're not really doing much with them. Obviously Bethesda's like, we'll see what they do with Bethesda, but it's like, again, like I don't care about Elder Scrolls, I don't care about Doom, I don't care about Wolfenstein, I don't care about Enemy Within, I don't care about Dishonored, a lot of this stuff. It's like I just don't care. Fuck me. I love Rareware as a company, but like the current Rare isn't the Rare of old. Like it's not the Rare that was around during the N64 days, and like they're not doing anything with Rare anyway outside making Sea of Thieves, and Sea of Thieves looks like shit. So oh, fuck off. Oh, I fucked that up. I was just like okay, fuck. Like, I just don't get what Microsoft was doing this last generation. It's like they just gave up so early. And like it's now, like they're predominantly relying on like Game Pass, but it's like, and like Game Pass and buying all these studios, so it's like they're not really doing much with these studios. Like, I mean, like Ninja Theory, I'm interested in seeing what they do with. Okay, am I even doing the right thing right now? Like, I mean, I enjoyed Hellblade. Again, it's not enough to make me buy an Xbox to play Hellblade 2, but I enjoyed Hellblade well enough. Again, I have a retrospective on it that has been done for like almost a year now. So, actually, I believe, it might have been over a year now. And I don't know when the fuck that's coming out, because I just don't care enough to release it, but, okay, there we go. Wait, no, I did go the wrong way, right? Wait, I'm so confused. That's why. Yeah, I was supposed to... Yeah, I just went backwards. Yeah, I'm just a fucking idiot. Oh, now I see where I'm supposed to go. Okay. And again, like, that's the problem with playing this when I'm tired. It's like I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, perfect. That was great. Yeah, I mean, like, that's just part of the, like, them buying all these businesses. It's like, it sucks to a degree. Like, I mean, I think Ninja Theory is the one that hit me the hardest. Like, I really love Ninja Theory. And, like, just their overall approach to game design, but, yeah, I think for me, that was, like, the biggest blow from Microsoft buying all these companies, but... It's like, I mean, I think you gotta respect them. Oh, fuck off. How'd I die there? Like, at least they're trying to a degree, but it's like, I just feel like they're putting their resources into the wrong things. Like, even with Ninja Theory, like, the first thing they fucking make Ninja Theory do, instead of, like, having Hellblade 2, it's like, no, we're gonna make this fucking arena fucking multiplayer game that was shit, from what I understand. I don't even remember what it was called. Wait, Bleeding Edge or something, right? Something like that? Whatever, like, this really shit game. It's like, why are you making Ninja Theory do this, of all things? Like, you couldn't make them... Okay, what am I doing right now? You couldn't make them, like, do something actually fucking good? Okay, here we go. What? Okay, well, that was bullshit. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't have a problem with them buying studios. Like, it's like, I mean, that's just the name of the game in terms of,
Find out what Abstergo's really searching for
in terms of like the video game wars. And like Microsoft has the money to do it. I mean, like they have the money if they wanted to buy all the studios they fucking wanted, really. Like if they can buy Bethesda, I mean, they can pretty much buy any studio they want. It's just a matter of like, and like that even like scratch a dent in how much money they have on hand. So it's like, if they wanted to, like, I'm sure they could buy even more studios than that. It's just a matter of, like, do they care enough to do so? Because, I mean, like, if Sony went around and bought, like, Square Enix or something, it's like, obviously I wouldn't be upset at Sony for buying Square Enix, because that would be, like, to my benefit. It's just, like, I think that's essentially what the Xbox buying Bethesda thing is. Like, okay, fuck off. What am I doing right now? Oh, okay. I've never seen that before in my entire fucking life. Fuck, how far back is it gonna put me? Can it, like, kill me? Like, this is a glitch, by the way. Like, I wasn't supposed to fall through the floor. Whatever. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, yeah, because they always do this, like, thing, yeah, where they're like, announcing all the studios that they bought and everything. It's like... Oh, fuck off. I'm good. Fuck this. I don't care enough. I'm not gonna fucking replay the entirety of Chapter 3. Fuck that. I've played Lost Archive in the past. I'm good. Fuck me, man. I'm not redoing that shit. I'm good. We're done with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. I've played Lost Archive not even that long ago. Like, I don't actually need to replay. I was just gonna do it for the sake of it, but it's like the fact that I have to replay all of that chapter, not gonna bother. I'm good. Fuck me, man. Well, I mean, what should we do then?
Sure, yeah, cool, no, I'm fine. Yeah, we're assassins.
I guess what we're just gonna do is,
We'd be surprised if one of us dies every now and again.
Every death is a tragedy to somebody
to be honest, I think we're just gonna call it a day pretty soon. To be honest, I'm pretty fucking tired right now.
What is he? Is he the chosen one? Is that it? Little Jimmy Special? Some bollocks like that?
Let's listen to this, and I think we'll enter the Animus to start Chapter 7, or Sequence 7, and then we'll probably call it a day at that point.
Only about 1 in 10 million are so lucky.
The bleeding effect. Is that part of it?
I believe so. I wish I could say we knew about it.
Yeah, don't care enough about Lost Archive.
But it was
it's
the
like
Templars who realized this, and they found them first.
I already know what happens and everything anyway. Obviously, I've played it a billion. Like I've played it like what 4 or 5 times. So it's. I feel like I'm good. Obviously, like, yeah, we're missing out on the Lucy reveal. We're missing out on the his talks with Juno. I probably will end up having to rewatch a playthrough though. And to be fair, I probably would have had to anyway, of watching like listening back to the Juno dialogue with Clay and Juno before I do the retrospective. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna bother fucking replaying that entire like level, especially like when I was as tired as I was. Even at that point, I was like, I don't know if I can finish Lost Archive tonight. But it's like, at that point, it's like, I'm out. Don't care enough. But yeah.
I have left Constantinople and set sail for the interior of Anatolia, a region called Cappadocia, where Manuel is
yeah, I'm
training his
surprised
soldiers.
Sony hasn't bought more studios. I mean, obviously, again, like Sony doesn't have as much, doesn't have as much money on hand to be buying these studios, but the fact that they just like recently bought Insomniac, I'm surprised they haven't bought more stuff. Obviously, like there were those rumors, right, that they were going to buy Square Enix. Like, they don't have the money for that, I don't think. Like, I feel like it's very hard to believe that they would actually be able to buy Square Enix. It would be cool. I think it would be really awesome, but I don't think it's happening. Like, I just can't imagine a possibility that they would actually be able to do that.
Not without fear of hurting her or driving her away.
And then, yeah, I'm surprised they haven't bought Bluepoint yet. Like, considering how closely they've worked with Bluepoint. Like, to where, like, their biggest launch title for the PS5 is a fucking Bluepoint game, and they still didn't buy Bluepoint at that point.
Evidence of an army here, and no signs of.
Oh, I forgot, we lose the Ishik Pasha armor again. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I think we're good gameplay-wise here. So, yeah, I mean, we're pretty close to the end at this point. Like, we probably only have, like 2.5 hours left of the game, of the main game. If that. I mean, so, I mean, next stream we'll finish the game. We got Sequences 7, which... Sequence 7 takes about an hour. Sequence 8 takes about, like, half an hour-ish. Sequence 9, pretty quick, so... shouldn't take too long. We got, and then we'll watch Embers, and then, that'll be the end of this, stream series here of playing through the Ezio collection. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I just think, Sony's kinda... I think Sony's, like, more so focusing on exclusivity deals right now, right? Like, obviously we see that with Square Enix, where they're making all these deals of making, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake exclusive, and, I mean, this is, like, again, Final Fantasy Origin is gonna be exclusive, from what we understand, and, like, I feel like that's what they're mostly focusing on at this point, is exclusivity over, like, actually buying these studios. And again, I think a lot of that comes from the fact that, again, they don't think they have the money to do so. So that's probably their better approach at this point. I'm trying to think, like, what other studios could they buy? They don't own Supermassive, right? Once they did it Until Dawn. But then, do you want to buy them at this point? I mean, they're kind of making shit. Until Dawn ripoffs, so it's like, I guess you don't really want to. I mean, I know there was those Konami rumors, right? But even then, like, even if they aren't buying Konami, it's like there's the rumors that they're getting exclusivity to Metal Gear and Silent Hill and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like Sony... Like, they probably don't need to actually be buying companies. Unlike Microsoft, where... I mean, because, like, Sony has the advantage anyway. Like, Sony is already, like, the better selling console at this point, and they're already the company that has the most, like, more respect from, the, I don't know what I'm trying to say. But either way, I feel like they're, like, the company that already is ahead anyway. Like, I don't feel like they need to be buying these companies to get these games on their consoles. While, like, I mean, like, and even then, like, even with their position in the market with Japanese games, obviously, with, like, Sony consoles playing better, or selling better in Japan and everything, like, you just have games that are just automatically being PlayStation exclusives without them even trying. Like, things like Persona 5 is a PS4 exclusive, yet it's not like Sony paid for exclusivity. It's just that Atlas is like, yeah, this is only going to probably sell enough on the PS4. So, and they have like the Yakuza series is one of those where like it stayed on PS4 for so long, or PlayStation consoles for so long because of that. Yeah, I mean, even like 13 Sentinels, just a video again, like that's a PS4 exclusive, not because of like Sony paying for it, but because they're like it probably will only sell on PS4. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that also. So it's like, I think Sony's good without buying studios. It would be cool if they did, but I don't think they're in a position where they need to. Going to Netflix route. I wish they went to Netflix route. I mean, like, really, I mean, Netflix route's really just... I mean, isn't really Microsoft going to Netflix route more so, with them doing Game Pass and everything? Like, I don't get how Microsoft did. Like, I really don't get the Game Pass. Like, again, like, I understand that Microsoft has, like, I've talked about this so many times already, that they have the money to survive anything that goes really wrong. But it's like, how is Game Pass being that profitable for them? Like, it makes no sense to me how they're making enough money off of Game Pass to support the funding of these, like, multi-million-dollar games that are being made and are being released for free on Game Pass immediately afterwards. It's like insane to me that like the new Fable, when that comes out, it's like that's gonna be on Game Pass right away. New Halo, when that comes out, that's gonna be on Game Pass right away. It's like, how the fuck are you affording that? I don't know, whatever. I believe, like, from what I understand, I believe they put more microtransactions in their games. But even then, it's like, I don't know how they're plan on supporting that long term. Either way. Yeah, I think we're good, though. I think this is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. Yeah, a bit shorter than I was expecting, but I feel like we're good. I mean, I'm not going to fucking bother with Lost Archive. It's like, fuck that. When a glitch makes me lose like 10 minutes of progress, like, I'm not gonna bother redoing it. Especially when, like, I have the footage I need for it. I've played it multiple times already. It's like, I'm not gonna bother finishing it. And then in terms of the main game Revelations, we're already at the spot that I need to be to finish the game next time. So yeah, we'll finish the next stream. It'll probably be Wednesday. I probably could stream tomorrow, but it's like, I don't know if I really want to, if I'm being honest. To be honest, like, even streaming like 2 days in a row for me is like kind of a lot. So it's like, I think probably Wednesday will be next one, and then yeah, I'm gonna be busy Thursday. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be busy Friday morning, so I can't really stream on Thursday, and then after that I can work and all that bullshit. So it's like, it might be a little while after that until we stream next. It probably won't be until Monday. Think about it, because I think Sunday's not gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna be working pretty late on Sunday. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna probably stream again after that until Monday. But on Monday we'll probably start Death Stranding, if that is what the plan is still gonna be by then, which it probably is. Yeah, I feel like Death Stranding's gonna be a good sort of game to, again, kind of refresh myself before top games of generation video, but also like just a lot of downtime in that game, so there's a lot of just time to just talk about random bullshit without having to really pay attention. Alright, yep. You're gonna miss Wednesday. Well, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully someone shows up then. That'll be depressing when, like, no one shows up, but it'll be fine. I'm still gonna finish it anyway. I just feel like that's the best time for me personally to finish the game. But yeah, we're done. That is it for Revelations here. Thank you to anyone that's watching this. Yeah, I did see that. It's really weird to me, like, the VOD channel, like, because obviously you have the Marinian Review Live channel that I post these VODs on, and it's just like I initially upload and, like, no one watches it, then all of a sudden I check again, like, then all of a sudden it has like 10 views, and then I check again, like, it doesn't get views again ever again. It's like, where the fuck are these views coming from? Like, I don't get like how those VODs get views, but whatever, who cares. Either way, we're done. That's it for yeah, Revelations here. Thank you guys for watching.